G'day, how's it going, rail fans, and welcome to Australia Worldwide Gaming, Australia's premier simulation YouTube channel. You're with the Aussie Don, your train sim world experience driver from Australia to the world. I welcome you aboard, and we are doing the Class 158 today. Hey, check out my new shirt. Hey, I got it. It's finally arrived. I got my Class 158 shirt today. Over there at the wall, though, I've got a APT shirt as well. So I've got a couple new train shirts, but it's a little bit too big for me. I got extra size this time because the 2XL was really tight on, but it proves that the different creator, it's a bit it's a bit baggy. I feel like I'm in the hood. Hey, welcome to our 158 Sprinter coverage. Anyway, this gameplay's been done on Thursday, the 20th of April 2023, here from the land down under. We hope you enjoy. Here we go. Get it all up and running. Open up those doors. Put the RA on while we're at the station. And turn on the system. Test that. Make sure that's all good. Okay, all good. Lovely, lovely. We're at Derby. Okay. You like the new intro, folks? New sound and yeah, new theme song for our train action. It's only for our train action. The original music is still for all the other stuff. So that's just for our train action. Thought I'll get a bit of an up tempo going on it, you know, like going along the rails, you know, a little bit of up tempo music. It's from the YouTube library, by the way, that the theme song, and threw in that sound you would have heard towards the end there. That was the old school city rail sound that we used to have here in Sydney. I haven't heard it for a long time now. I don't think it's even exist anymore on the rail network. But that's the old sound that they used to have when they done the announcements at the stations before they announced where the train's going to and where's it stopping and stuff. So, and then the other announcements that they want to throw in at the same time. Okay. DRA. It's because it's a bit bright. The sky's a bit bright. You won't see it as much in the daytime. Would be nice to unbrake it all. Okay. Here we go with our first trip. Enjoy. Right over the back of me. All right. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Have amber light in front. A couple of stops along the way. I've lost all power. Did I, lost all power for some reason. Don't know what's happening here. Can't even get it up and running. This is like it's okay. Okay. It's up and running again. It's like the engine cut out. Yeah, that's what happened. The engine just cut out. That was weird. I think it might be the angle of where the train might have been. I didn't see there being a warning sound. So yeah, that was a bit weird. Anyway, noticed a couple of weird things on here. Wouldn't be surprised if it's a fault. It's definitely put us behind the 8 ball. that? Blown away. We're slowed down now. We're coming up to our stop. First stop. Brakes? Brakes! Ah, man. This thing's got nothing. What the hell, man? I've gone straight through it. I've gone straight through this. I'm going to have to reset it, unfortunately, folks. It's got no brakes at all. It just does not have brakes. Alright. I braked early. I don't know what's going on there. That was quite weird. Speaking of PlayStation 5, with that issue that somebody said on the Skyhook Games Facebook page, just to let them know that I couldn't reply to it. I'm going to reply to you here right now if you are watching. There is PlayStation 5 issues. It was already noted at the start of the launch. Skyhook Games have already said that there's a patch coming. There's issues all over the shop, so it's... I can't really blame Skyhook Games for the issues because it's Dovetail Games. They just do not care about the community at all. To the extent where they just want to continue to release this rush crap. And I, for one, am really starting to get sick of it and really getting to the point where I really don't want to be doing releases at launch anymore because it just... Yeah, it's not worth the money that we're paying almost $60 Australian per DLC, and we're not getting value for money. I'll have a DLC on Train Sim Classic, actually, to be honest, because the Tokyo commuter is absolutely fantastic. There's an issue there. There was one issue there, but. Anyway. Gabby definitely slowing down earlier on the station this time around. Man, stop limiting my videos, YouTube. Seriously, you got no... There is no problem. I'm doing the same thing I normally do on my channel. Fuck off. I think that's where the engine cut out on that first attempt. Pretty sure it was. That was the location right there. Definitely be slowing down way before I get to the next station. I did that the first time I did this too. I went flying at, over at like 40 something meters, and I had to do the reversing on it. But that one was not going to slow down in time. I would have went past the red. That's why I thought reset. Let's go again. Not to worry. The braking on this train is absolutely... It's not as good as Train Sim Classic, put it that way. In Train Sim Classic, the braking is way superior. Even Armstrong Powerhouse's one, I'll be honest with you guys, Armstrong Powerhouse's one is way superior than this as well. Obviously, we've got the operations board. So, yeah, it's definitely better. And obviously, all this works actually. Speaking of this, actually, I need to turn that on. GSM tests. Yep, all good to go. Ready to rock and roll. So they've got the board there with all the coding, but Nottingham is 460. So you put in enter 460, enter, comes up on there, and then that comes up on the front there. I see Joe is debuting his 125 run. I did that yesterday. Well, I did it overnight our time. I actually did it in 4K. So it's a way big difference. I do my stuff in 4K with my upload videos. I got to remember that this is a DMU, not an EMU. That's probably why the braking's not as good either. This is an older trade. Seems to be braking better this time, actually. Must have had too much NOS power in the first run. There's too much NOS. You used too many. That's it. Only one. Not four. Got another uploaded video coming up later. Actually, I'm going to post up. It's we've got the banana. I was thinking that one I did yesterday was the banana, but it's actually not. I've got to actually repost that cover photo. So yeah, we are doing the banana later today. The network rail. Actually watched a nice little video on YouTube actually today of it actually going into Manchester Piccadilly. Pretty cool. It was in the night time though, but yeah, I've seen a nice little video going into Piccadilly. Yes, I know. Relax. I've got plenty of time to spare anyway. I can cruise this in, just tap it in like Happy Gilmore. Actually, I probably did that the first time around, didn't I? I went flying past. Isn't that your home? Answer me. Yeah, so do look out for that uploaded video. It will premiere. So we do exactly what BA does, and premiere first up. So you know the drill. It's 1080p first up, upwards to 4K afterwards. It's all been edited. All right, we've got our new intro in that one as well. And as always, there we go. See, what did I tell you guys about this jetpack issue? It's back. It is back. It's worse than ever before. That's the first time I've seen it on the new route, actually. That's, man, as much as it's funny, it's wrong. They've just disappeared in the middle of the air. Imagine if they put wheelchair people in the game. Alright? Imagine if that happened to that. There'll be an outcry. There'll be a massive outcry. You think it might be funny, but it's not. It's not funny. Put that into neutral. Thinking if that's collectible actually. While we're here at the station anyway, we've got a minute, so we might as well go and quickly have a look. See if we can get some stuff. Yeah, here we go. We've got two. We've got one here. Let's get that one. That one. There we go. Out of service board on the other side. Passenger board. Right. Close those balls. Close those doors. What did I say? Close those balls. Oh, I'm sorry. That sounded wrong. Yeah, forward. That's right. I put it in the neutral. Now, I know by now that this red signal actually does change when you get right pretty much on top of it. Yeah, I found that was the Birmingham cross city thing. I was doing it there as well. can't wait for a wireless mic. Just give me headphones, wireless headphones with no wire, and actually I can flip the mic. There we go, see, got it. It's a bit further than I thought actually. Don't forget, London, Midland and the crew are going to be putting a enhancement pack together for this route over the next 2-3 weeks. It should be. I'll be surprised if it's a bit more than that actually. They might actually hold off for a patch and then maybe do it afterward. But yeah, they do absolutely fantastic jobs always, as you know, folks. So I'll be so looking forward to showcasing it here on the channel. As I always do, I showcased the last one I did, which was SkyHook. And I've just blown my driver's course there, right there. Look at that. I'm just, once again, speeding. Yes, I did do a trip offline earlier. Was recording it. So yeah, I've got a couple of nice new HST videos already. We've done the London Northeastern, and we've done the Banana Inner City 125 Express, the Inner City 125 Express. So it's nicknamed the Banana anyway, but we have the Banana coming up on the next one when they are uploaded videos. The Flying Banana. That's what it is. It's got the John ASCII, or it's on the side. It's legit. It's really cool. That Inner City 125 run I did yesterday, though, was different to the British Aces, though. The British Aces actually got the updated one, which is actually the official one. The one that I was actually did was by a creator that put it on there first up. Obviously, the real logo design wasn't there, but it is now. So I'll showcase it. I'll probably do a live stream with it. I did download it, so I got rid of the one that I actually. I knew the lettering was incorrect anyway, because I was thinking the lettering's a bit big, and it's not in a bold text. By the way, folks, you don't need to be a member on our YouTube channel to enjoy our content. All you need to do is hit that subscribe button and join our family. It's 100% free. We don't ask you to buy shirts or pay for membership for what, a little badge or whatever. You know, we're here to entertain, not to, you know, make myself look like I'm all that because I've got 11,000 subs. I'm under 3,000 subs, folks. I've been running this YouTube channel for over 5 years now, and I do this because I love to share the passion that I enjoy for simulation video gaming. And all I ask for in return is to you to continue to view us. Let's boost our views, folks. Let's continue to grow. Let's continue to enjoy. I don't promote myself out there just to, you know, like it's totally up people's choices if they want to subscribe or they don't want to subscribe. It's that's totally their choice. I appreciate it if you do, because it just proves that you're a true rail fan. It's like earlier today. Today I was on Facebook and I had a thing on a YouTube group on there, and some idiot sends me something. Oh, you can get these extra views if you do this thing, and it gives you fake views. And I'm thinking, I'm not after fake views. I said I appreciate you sending a message like that, but I'm after real people, not fake people. I only want people that are legit to come and enjoy my content, not fake people. I don't appreciate fake people. I'm not a fake person. I'm as real as they come. I tell it straight down the barrel, you know. I'm not fake. If I have issues with Train Sim World, I shoot down the barrel of the gun and I tell it how it is. I don't hold back. And I'm telling you, we're at a point where I am sick of the lack of content that comes out that is got all these issues. DLC after DLC after DLC after DLC. The only decent DLC that has come out, and I'll be brutally honest, for frame rate, this is great. The Scott Rail route for frame rate, that was great as well. The Near Time Bottom is the best release they've had in quite a long time. That was incredible. Yeah, it had its issues. Yeah, there's a few issues here and there, but it's nothing really I can think of that's really jumping. I think it's for scenery wise, hands down best ever scenery route of all time. But I have to say to you guys, the quality of releases hasn't been good ever since the release of the Hemstracker Ranru, and I told you that. Around the 2019-2020 period was probably when the game was in a very good state. And this was before TSW 2 got released, so you just think these days would have been advisable when they did Train Sim World 2 that they didn't up the Unreal Engine as high as they did. Maybe we could have been in a better state. I don't know. You could say these things, but yeah, we're running behind. We can't go and get collectibles. I'm now coming into these stations so slow that I'm worried about shooting over them. I got to really get used to the 158 on here. It's easy on TSC. On here, it's a different cat and fish. I thought he was going to go on the train then. I'm thinking, hang on. We've got another one that's going to go through the wall, just like the Acela. Sea Line. That's pretty much on top of Nottingham anyway, so not that far away. I'll be doing another run as well. It is 5:13. I actually really need to go and cook actually, so I might call it after this one, and then we'll go and we'll bring him all later on this evening anyway. So we'll do more Midland later on. I'll probably throw out the HST later. I'm trying to get a cover photo established. I'm going to try to edit it up actually, so we can put both locos side by side. So if we are going to do Midland, we're going to do both. Yeah, it's 5:15 at the moment, local time. So this is around the time I start to cook dinner. And I've got an American Truck Simulator live stream set for 8 o'clock. So I need to get in the kitchen and cook up. Actually, I need to boil the chicken actually. So if I might quickly actually go in the kitchen and do that. Just put it on the stove and then I'll come back in and I'll do the other run. Yeah, I think that's what we might do actually. I might stay on. Here we go. Sounds good, eh? I'll go and quickly go in the kitchen and get that organised and I'll come back to you with another run. It's hard to get off here. It's hard to get off here, trust me. This round is really good. Like, it's got its issues. Like, it's obvious, and everybody's not experiencing the same on every device, So it's PlayStation players are getting plagued, Xbox players are, I've had people actually talk to me about. Here it goes again. It's this, I see. I have this issue where I get to hear and this happens. And the only way you can get rid of it is to do that. I've had that happen now twice. I'm really going to have to turn off the safety systems going into this particular section. Even though I've been late with some of them, I've always, I've gotten gold medals on these, so... Just thinking, do I need to be a certain speed even before I hit that 25? Yeah, next time I come through here, I might actually give that one more shot, actually, just with the safety systems on. Come in a bit slower and see if that's the case. They'll think that I might be blasting through, so that they just sort of it automatically triggers something and it just slows you down. It just shuts you down automatically. Which I find that to be quite a unique feature anyway. You know, it's a safety feature. So if that's the case, then that is pretty smart. Free B, platform free, and we're on the B and C section. Welcome to Nottingham. Gotten the collectibles here already. I think not all of them though, because as you can see, there was 2 of them just there. I had somebody ask me about the Xbox old gen, so Xbox One, about the quality of the HST, and I said to him, I said, look, it's gonna look, you've probably seen a video, or you've probably seen it done by somebody that's actually played it on a next-gen console or a PC version, most likely, and it looks you think it looks better. Then the reason is because the old gen is obviously the old gen. It doesn't obviously have the higher detailed graphics. So say for instance, draw distance is not as high as it would be for next gen. We go even further in next gen, in PC. We, not by much. There's not much difference at all. I find that putting the foliage down to medium, it actually improves the game a little bit. Not by much though. But yeah, I find that it does tend to spike not as much. But it doesn't eliminate it, obviously. That's a well-known plaguing issue. It's an Unreal 4 engine issue. 5 is definitely better, way better for it. So that's one of the reasons why I'm wanting them to finally pull the trigger and go to 5. But anyway, there we go with the run. Gold medal as expected. So, all right. I shall go and put this tea on for a second, and then I will return. I just got to swing my finger around. I think we'll do a afternoon service actually. Well, we got 29 Nottingham to Derby. That sounds good. We'll do that. I'll be back in a second. Stand by. Okay, you're with the Aussie Don, your 2023 Week 6 Screenshot Contest winner for Train Simulator Classic. And I am involved in this week's Week 15 Screenshot Contest for both Train Sim World and Train Simulator. So do go and give it a big like when you see the Aussie Don. Alright, I got a couple of nice, lovely photos there. Right, I've got the nice, beautiful Canadian National. One going up the mountains. It's actually one just behind it as well, on the other track, and then I'm the one in front, and then there's the one behind as well. So there's 2 going up the mountain. So go to the forums, give it a like. Let's get over the line. Let's get one of them as our cover of the loading screen for Train Sim World. 16 hours 19. Hey, you going, William Train Mad Boy? Hey, you going? I just bought this route this morning, man. Fantastic. What are you playing it on? What device are you playing it on? Many issues going on, but hey, I've already come across issues, NPCs being stuck in the middle, like on the ground at Nottingham Station in the HST, not being able to go through the corridors in the HST, signs, floating signs missing. I think there's issues with the coming into Nottingham, as you just seen on the run we did. So yeah, there's a few plaguing issues, unfortunately. You're playing on PlayStation 5. Ooh. Ooh. There is a ton of issues on the PlayStation 5, and I would have, man, I wish you came to me a bit earlier. I would have told you to hold off. Okay. I think they are putting a quick patch together, by the way. I think actually PlayStation 5 might have had the patch. Let me just double check that, actually. I did see something there on the forum. Let me just get this up for you and let you know. I did see something there. Update. Yeah, there was an update by Alex. We've pushed an update. So update has come out for PlayStation 5. We have pushed an update for PlayStation 5 that should address some of the issues players have been facing on the platform. Please be sure to update the game before playing again. We also want to share update message from Skyhook Games. Yeah, Skyhook Games actually did say something on their Twitter page and Facebook page. So it is on there, and it's also they've put it up on the forum. So anyway, 16 hours 19 service. Here we go. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. Okay. Put that on. Yeah, that is. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't too sure with PlayStation actually. I would have said to you if you're talking to me on the launch day, I would have said hold off. But yeah, I think you might have known. I'm actually wearing a Class 158 shirt today. This is my brand new shirt. It actually arrived today. I was hoping to have this arrive to my doorstep on Tuesday. I actually spoke to the guy today. I said, I was hoping this was coming on Tuesday because had this train come on for Train Sim World early hours Wednesday morning, and I said I was hoping you were coming on Tuesday because I would have had it ready for the launch. Anyway, got two nice new train shirts. So I got this one, and I got a nice advertisement of the APT. Dan_86, g'day, how you going? Welcome aboard. Just got into Train Sim last weekend. Oh, fantastic, man! Welcome to the community. I'm overwhelmed and excited. You wait till you really get into it, and then you start seeing the issues, and then you start complaining about it. Trust me. Hey, we all started with somewhere, and then we get right deep into it, and it's like, oh, now we really know why we hate the game. Nah, it's all right. It's good. I'm just an OG of it, so I'm pretty, in depth. Overwhelmed and excited. You got it on the PC, yes, good stuff. That's where it belongs. You got the Bakerloo, London Commuter. You obviously got the Bakerloo, Southeastern High Speed and all that. But London Commuter. What DLC would you recommend? Commuter. Northeast Corridor, New York Trenton. It's pretty good. We've got the Acela DLC on top. Yeah. But if you're into EMUs and DMUs, Cross City. ScotRail Express is pretty good at the moment. Yeah, it's just what happens is what Dan_86. What happens is the quality of gameplay, the quality of releases, in particular, pretty much since Rush Hour, has been a rush job. Everything's been rushed. It's not been, the bugs and everything escaping and are releasing on the launch of each DLC, and I find that it's really hard to really trust Dovetail anymore. Like, even their third-party companies. This is a third-party release. This is Skyhook Games. This is their third release. Horseshoe Curve was a good release. A lot of people were complaining about Horseshoe Curve, but I found it actually quite good. So I didn't actually complain. I wasn't one of the complainers for that one. Niditar and Barn was probably the best release we've had this year, in regards to the beauty and the scenery and the quality and everything. But the frame rate, nope. Probably the best frame rate release this year would have to be this one and the ScotRail. If you're looking actually to get into a commuter route, actually, I would highly recommend East Coast Way. 100%, hands down. Hemstrucker Run Rule for German. For the US, definitely Harlem Line. Harlem Line is very good now. So Harlem Line for the US. And I would definitely say East Coast Way for the UK over the Cross City. Cross City's good as well, but yeah, East Coast Way is originally from the first train sim world, and it's hands down the greatest route of all time. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You got a few options there, so yeah, you can also, you can check out our gameplay. We've got tons of gameplay. I've got free playlists for the Train Sim World era, from Train Sim World 1 to Train Sim World 2 to Train Sim World 3. There is a lot of gameplay. There's introductions if you get stuck. We've got all those covered. So the introductions that are on the Train Sim World 2 page still count as, nothing's changed. They still work. They're the same for Train Sim World 3. So that helps everybody understand as well. Well, you got the London commuter, so that's the Brighton Mainline. You've basically got one of the all-time great routes as well in the history of Train Sim World. That is probably, in my eyes, the second greatest route of all time. It's very, very good. You're into Microsoft Flight Simulator as well. Yeah, we do that as well, don't we? I've just recently gotten back into that. I'm having a bit of a break at the moment, but I have got trips planned. I've actually got Christchurch to Wellington to Christchurch, I think, or Christchurch to Wellington. I think it's the second one, actually. I've got that organised. Let me just have a look, actually. I've got a couple of photos organised, ready to go. So we've got Sydney to Adelaide organised, and we've got Christchurch to Wellington organised. We've got Air New Zealand with the first one, and then we've got the big boy coming out for the Qantas. The 777, the Boeing 777 200ER. So we've got that organised, and then we've got the A320 Air New Zealand for the New Zealand trip. So yeah, we've got a couple trips planned. They will be live. I will be doing that sometime next week. You got it on the Game Pass, okay. Yeah, you say, yep, on the Xbox. Oh, okay. You're like my friend, you're like my good friend Chris. He's got it on Game Pass, plays it on PC. Pardon me. Yeah, if you're looking for a route to get hide it, yeah, East Coast way. 100%. I wouldn't steer you wrong on that. That's perfect, absolute perfect route. It's countryside like this. Okay. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Yeah, I've always had it on PC Steam, so, you know, I've moved everything over. I just realised I got a bit of a frame miss skip then. I apologise. That's what happens when you got the stats. Yeah, I've always had it on PC Steam from the original Train Sim. Well, yeah, East Coast way. And there's extra DLCs for it as well. The EMU, there's an EMU for it. It's the same as it's technically the same as the one for Cav Car Circle Line. Cav Car Circle Lines are not too bad as well. I don't mind Cav Car Circle Line. That's very commuting, the Cav Cart. It's a lot of stops very close to each other. I find the brakes on this thing are a little bit lackluster. They're not as strong as APs. So I play Train Simulator Classic as well, which is the old Train Sim from Dovetail games, and that thing is ancient as hell. But yeah, it continues to thrive, and it's a very, very good train simulator. Some people might say, oh, the graphics look terrible and this and that. Oh, they look ancient, and, you know, they just don't understand. It's very, very good. Oh yeah, for the planes, yeah. See, I'm not somebody that really understands Microsoft Flight Simulator with all the instruments and stuff. I know a couple planes how to turn them off and stuff, but I know how to turn off the A320. But I don't go through all the buttons or anything. I'm just a casual player, and 99 times out of 10, I'll probably crash the plane. So I've had a few incidents, especially recently. I did a trip from Cairns to Townsville, and I was coming in the runway. It looked all good and everything, and then all of a sudden it went haywire, and I bounced off the runway like I was LeBron James. I'm like, oh, I thought I was going to crash it, and I don't know how I saved it. I saved it anyway. I done the run around, went back out into the ocean, and came back in, and yeah, it's smooth as. I'm coming into this runway now, like, really slow. I just get so nervous every time I get close to the ground. I'm like, I'm gonna crash this thing. I like being in the air, that's it. Just keep me in the sky. Not in real life though, because I hate planes in real life. I like watching them, but don't get me on one of them, because yeah, I haven't been on a plane since I was 4 years old, and I remember the trip 100% to this day. And yeah, I thought I was going to die. I like doing tours on Microsoft Flight Simulator as well, like city tours. So I normally take the, I usually take the Cassandra. It's a very, very good plane to drive, easy to turn off. Instruments are easy to understand. Probably the best light plane in the game, hands down. Don't give me a helicopter in the game, whatever you do, because the helicopters are just absolutely pathetic. You got the Phoenix? Yeah. Yeah, I've got it as well. I haven't actually got the Phoenix re-downloaded, actually. I need to re-download it. I didn't spend $100 Australian for nothing. It's not cheap here in Australia, trust me, but the Phoenix was definitely worth every cent. Oh, hang on, whoa. I'm coming in now like I'm on a tilted train. Hang on, slow down. I'm not on a tilted train. Aussie Don, you're not on a tilted train. Do not be doing that. Oh, is it really? Okay. Well, now I know that, I'll hold off. Yeah, there has been a lot of issues with this update. See, I watched this dude on... I had a massive issue with Microsoft Flight Simulator where when I used to be able to... Nah, you're fine. When I used to be able to... wasn't able to stream it. It always... dropped the network frames, always dropped the frame render lagging, always skipped the frames. I just didn't want to play ball when I streamed it. And then I come across this dude just after I re-downloaded it about a month ago, and I actually went. He was playing on a 2060, and I thought, well, I can stream. My upload speed's 23, my download speed's 260. He's on a 2080 or whatever it was. I'm on a 3060, so I thought, well, I'll go off his settings. That's easy, and I tweaked a couple little things as well, which upped it a little bit. But yeah, his settings are the best settings I've ever had. Like, it's just perfect. So yeah, the problem that I was having is I couldn't work because I haven't been on the game for quite a while. I had to reconfigure all my control settings and buttons and stuff, and I had buttons on my... So at the moment I'm playing Microsoft Flight Simulator with this, where I'm playing it with a controller. My joystick, my Airbus joystick Thrustmaster was in the cupboard for so long. So, box has been on it and snapped it a little bit, so I had to throw it out. So I'm finding actually when me using this controller, it's actually fantastic. I love flying with the controller. It's cool. I'm just a casual player. Like, it's for me as a casual player. I do Microsoft Flight Simulator. I do American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, the bus, City Skylines, Train Simulator. Not all in one go, but they're the games that we do and we always come back to. Train Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, just the Xbox controller. Yeah. Yeah, I got the the Thrustmaster joystick when it first released on PC. I ended up purchasing the PC version about 2-3 months before it even released, and I got the biggest edition we could possibly get. So I got the big one, and it wasn't cheap here in Australia. I think it was like $230 or something. It wasn't cheap at all. But that gave me everything, so it was good. And it didn't take long for the community to add the Qantas and, you know, the Jetsstars and, you know, all the American Airways and Air New Zealand and, you know, British Airways and, you know, all the real companies you could possibly think of. Singapore Airlines, you know, Southwest, you know. So yeah, even the old school stuff like Cathay Pacific, the old school Qantas and Anzac, Australia. So yeah, it was good. Yeah, I'm a simulation guy. You know, ever since I played SimCity back in 1989, that's it. I'm old school. Yeah. I've been in the video gaming ever since the first time I picked up a video game was when I was 3.5 years old. So I'm now 41 this year. I'm going into 41 this year. So I've been in video gaming for a very long time. And yeah, my brothers had a Commodore 64 and I had an Atari 2600. So I am as old as Microsoft Flight Simulator. I was born in 1982. There you go. I have ORBX version of Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Adelaide. I wish they would do Perth. I've got Singapore. Mainly because I mainly got Singapore because I know it from you play simulators, soccer, football. Oh yeah, the Sega one, the management Sega one. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, so my simulation skills come from the building games. Like I liked the top-down SimCity. It was good, but I didn't really get into it until SimCity 2000 got released. And I was lucky and fortunate enough. I used to go to a SSP school. I used to be a real bad boy when I was a kid. So I was in a special behaviour school, and our school had computers. We had Apple computers. So we're one of the first schools here in Australia to have colour PCs. And yeah, it was good. I loved it. And yeah, I used to play SimCity there all the time. I always caught my principal playing SimCity in his office. I always caught him playing SimCity in his office. I'm like, what are you doing? Give me the game now. I used to take over his own computer. I didn't care. I was well loved in that school. Trust me. I was like the Don. This is where the Don name comes from. So it's yeah, I was always looked up to everybody, like everybody in that school. Everyone looked up to me because you know, I was always the one. There was always one or two girls in the school, and all the rest were boys, and I always had the girl. So If one left and one came to Orsby, always had to. But yeah, no, I got into simulation then. It was awesome. I remember the $500,000 password. It was, I think, let me see if I can try to get it back. PORNTIPSGUZZARDO or something like that. Every time you get $500,000, it would be like, yay! And then you can just build a big city, and yeah, it's cool. You can open up Auckland Stadium. I used to destroy my city as well. I used to bring in the big alien monster. Tornadoes and floods. Wolfenstein, yeah. I remember there used to be I can't remember the name of this game. I've been trying to get the name of this game, and I can't remember the name of it. You might know though. There used to be a game where you go through like it was on PC, where you go through like trap doors and stuff, and you need to get to certain keys to unlock certain areas, and it was very similar to Prince of Persia. Not many people would remember the original Prince of Persia on PC. That was good. I remember I used to walk into the guys with the swords all the time. I remember Doom 1, Doom 2. These kids these days wouldn't remember, you know, they got these video arcades these days, but the video arcades are way different to what they're way different to what they are these days. They got bowling alleys and all that in these arcades these days here in Sydney, and it's like they don't remember. You know, we had Mortal Kombat, we had Street Fighter, we had Mortal Kombat, we had Street Fighter. You know, we had the pennies, of course. You know, the pennies are still there, but the pennies were the pennies. The pennies were good back those days. You know, I went to an arcade recently, and you know, I went to tilt the thing, and I'm like, the tilt. I didn't even smack it real hard, and it tilted. I'm like, back in the days, you could slap the thing real hard, and it wouldn't, and you know, it wouldn't tilt. I slap it a little bit, and it tilts. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, Romania. Oh, yeah. Okay. I just went through there recently, actually, on Euro Truck. First time I went through there, actually, on Euro Truck. It was quite nice, actually. I really liked it. It was sort of reminding me of the scenery was reminding me of the upcoming West Balkans DLC. Actually, it was yeah, really cool. Which I have been told now is later this year. I thought it would be coming very shortly, but yeah, it turns out it's not till later this year. I'm like, well, come on, you know, like how long has it been since we're Euro Truck Simulator DLC? What, Iberia was the last one. And yeah, we know the reasons why. We don't have to go into the reasons why we haven't had a DLC on Euro Truck. We know why, but okay. If you got the mods, you know what the drill is. Get rid of them. Start again. I do mods for Euro Truck and American Truck. I do paint jobs for trucks and trailers. And I've got a stream coming up later tonight, actually, for American Truck. So yeah, I do truck trailers and I skin those. So I do the trucks as well. I do the AI traffic. I do the freight market. So yeah, I just recently discovered that I was actually skinning in the default format, and that was what I was having lag in my AI traffic, and I've been trying to work out for a long time why. And then I spoke to this guy on the workshop because he had an AI pack, and I asked him the question about the lag. I said, would there be a reason why? And he explained to me that the format, because I said I'm using Mod Studio and I'm using paint.net to do my skins. So yeah, he explained to me that it's not yeah. So yeah, he explained to me there was a default format, and that I was running it on a default format, and there was a plugin that I had to get the right format. So I got the plugin, and yeah, off we are, and we're now currently in the middle of rebuilding all of our mods. So I've got a ton of work ahead of me, because I put my packs into 300, into 200 per pack, but I'm actually upping it to 300 per pack with real companies, real branding. Euro Truck, I've got one AI traffic pack, because I've only just recently started doing mods for Euro Truck, but I've got a ton for American Truck. I've been doing mods for American Truck for almost 2 years now. So I've been learning a lot as I go along, and now I finally learned how to eliminate the lag out of the AI traffic. So the good thing is I download all of my mods to modland.net, and that's the only place I download them to. And now I know that everybody's going to enjoy it just like I do, with no lag. It's going to run smoothly. Everybody's going to love it and appreciate it, that I've actually taken the time to rebuild the pack and take the time to try to eliminate the issues that we have with our packs. And I do it for free. I don't want anybody to pay me for it. And I just say to everybody, if you want to, help out, the super chat, super stickers are there. I've got those on the live streams. People can donate on the streams if they like. It's not an obligation. It's an option. It's most appreciated if anybody does it. And that is our run. There we go. And I've just gone flying out of the train there, like normal. Let's have a look. $6,098. All right, fantastically done. All right, it is 6 o'clock. I've got 2 hours to the American Truck Simulator stream, so I need to get in there and cook that tea, and then eat it obviously, and then it should be ready to go. And I've got to talk to my daughter on the phone. So yeah, I will be there tomorrow with her. I was meant to be there today. I wasn't meant to be here today, but there you go. I'll be there tomorrow. So I will be off until I get back on Saturday, maybe Sunday. I don't know. I'll see how I go. But we're definitely on Sunday. So yeah, I will be taking time out because I'm going to spend time with my daughter. It is the school holidays here in Australia. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching. It's been an honor and privilege bringing you this Train Sim World action. And thank you very much to Dan for coming along. And William, thank you very much for those comments, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, so you got it on PlayStation 5. I was going to tell you to hold off, but you already got it. But yeah, the fix has already happened, so that's all been taken care of. Yeah, it was great talking to Dan, though. Appreciate your time. Do come back again sometime soon. We've got plenty more coming your way. American Truck Simulator is on later on today, folks, here at Australia Worldwide Gaming with our 67th edition of our Thursday tradition, Thursday night 18 wheels. And we'll see you then. And we've got more Train Sim World Midland action even later than that later today. Hooroo. Let's go.